Welcome to CBS Mornings. I'm Jerika Duncan.
I'm Jamie Yuccas.
And I'm very excited to be with you both. I'm Errol Barnett.
Gail, Tony, and Nate are off. You're in good hands. Here's today's eye-opener, Your World in 90 Seconds. Tens of thousands of people are stuck at the Burning Man Festival after torrential rain turns the Nevada desert into a muddy mess.
I think a lot of us, new people, didn't actually realize if the rain does get bad, you can't leave. That never even crossed a lot of our minds.
An urgent manhunt is underway for a convicted killer. Authorities in Pennsylvania say the prisoner escaped from custody Thursday.
People need to be on high alert. This person is dangerous.
We look at the legacy of former governor and diplomat Bill Richardson, who died Friday at 75.
I'm an underdog. I'm not a rock star, but this country likes underdogs.
And the tributes are pouring in for Jimmy Buffett, how the late icon turned Margaritaville into a state of mind.
We're just so grateful for everything that he's been to everybody.
A small plane crash landed in South LA, and the pilot walked away with barely a scratch. It slammed into a fence.
The race to hold up the national championship trophy has begun as week one of the college football season kicked off.
And that'll do it. Ben Shelton, at 20 years old, becomes the youngest American male to reach the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open since Andy Roddick did it back in 2002.
Absolutely incredible showing from Ben Shelton.
Check out this fan's reaction after he interfered with play during the Yankees-Astros game last night.
Y'all gotta understand, when it's dropping down, it looked like it's coming directly to you.
Okay, so you reach out, and what was the reaction that you heard right after the play was over?
The reaction was shock, disgust, happiness, sweat, a little bit of lust, baby. You feel me? I was in there feeling kind of hurt, but my fingers still shaking a little bit. The ball way heavier with the gravity. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The ball does weigh more with gravity. That is fact check.
Not gonna lie to you.
He said he was trying to give his son a good time. I think he did.
Achieve that, yeah.
Memorable for sure.
Right? Well, welcome to CBS Mornings. We've got a big show for you this Labor Day, including a tribute to one of the greats, musician and mayor of Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett, who inspired a whole way of living for his millions of fans. How he worked hard at telling others to do less and became a legend of being laid back.
Love that. Plus, Manuel Bojorquez takes us into the ocean, where scientists are getting creative in their efforts to save the coral reefs from climate change. We'll show you why the coral sometimes needs to be taken out of its natural habitat to survive.
But we began this morning with a weather-related mess at Nevada's famed Burning Man Festival. Tens of thousands of festival goers are trapped in the remote Black Rock Desert about 100 miles from Reno. Mud from a rare rainstorm is making roads impassable. More than a half an inch of rain fell Friday, which is roughly 2 to 3 months of rain for the area. In the summer, the site is typically dry, and right now it's a muddy mess, as we mentioned, with limited access to food, water, and restrooms for the people who are stuck there. Elise Preston is at Reno Tahoe International Airport, where many festival goers would like to get a flight out. Elise, good morning.
Jerika, good morning. The festival has faced weather-related difficulties in the past, from heat waves to dust storms. But attendees who have gone for more than a decade say they've never experienced a disaster like this.
Welcome back to CBS Mornings. I'm Jerika Duncan. Coming up at this hour, how scientists are working to save the whales, not from fishing, but from ships. Ben Tracy takes us on a high-tech mission way out of the water.
I'm Jamie Yuccas. Author Sunil Gupta is all about work-life balance, and he thinks you should be too. He'll talk about his book, Everyday Dharma, focused on finding the joy in everything.
And I'm Errol Barnett. Chef Emeril Lagasse is handing off his iconic New Orleans restaurant to his son. And then, bam, Michelle Miller spent time with both of them and tasted their delicious food.
Bam! Can you tell we practiced? But first, here's today's eye-opener at 8.
It's a scary situation.
Torrential rain traps tens of thousands of Burning Man festival goers in the muddy desert.
People are just trying to say, hey, be careful, conserve, and we will get through this together.
Millions of Americans face sweltering holiday heat today and throughout the week.
The big September heat. We're talking 167 million above 90 degrees today. Tomorrow's no picnic either.
This nation needs a leader. with a proven track record.
Former New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson has died. He's being remembered for his work to free Americans held overseas.
In a statement this weekend, President Biden said that Bill Richardson would meet with anyone, fly anywhere, do whatever it took to bring hostages home.
Everything he's been to everybody of all ages.
And fans of the late music legend Jimmy Buffett are honoring his life.
Let's replay the polling.
Oh my gosh.
Squirrels, rats with better tails.
Okay, but it was also a good U.S. Open for the players, for Americans too. So it's a great year for the sport and for the score. But we begin this hour with a look at actually a major crisis for whales brought about by human activity. This is part of our series, Protecting the Planet, exploring environmental challenges and solutions, which is key in climate change. Researchers say collisions are a leading cause of death for these majestic animals. And of course, we're speaking about collisions with large ships, but a group of scientists is doing what they can to change that. Our senior national and environmental correspondent, Ben Tracy, shows us how new technology is being used on both coasts could help save the whales' lives.
Well, that does it for us. Have a great Labor Day. We'll see you tomorrow on CBS Mornings. And you can catch Jamie. She's going back to L.A. because she's amazing. She does it all.
You're amazing.
Peace.
And you're amazing.
Hey, great hanging out with you.
You're amazing.
Great hanging out with you.
Constellation.